Hi, I'm Matt from eSpares. In this video, I'll be showing you how to replace a drive belt in this Hoover Tumble dryer. If your machine is operating correctly but the drum isn't spinning and you've seen our diagnosis videos and realised that it's the belt that's the problem with your appliance, this is how to replace it. Safety first. Always unplug an appliance before carrying out any work. The next thing I need to do is to remove the top of the appliance by undoing the 3 screws at the back. With the top removed, the next step is to take off the control panel, which is held in place by these 2 screws at the top. With the control panel out the way, I now need to remove the lower front panel. It simply pops off. Same with the door seal. And then I need to unscrew and remove the door. With the door out the way, I can now remove the front panel, held into place by 8 screws, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and 4 that hold it into place in the center. Now all I have to do is to disconnect the 2 electrical connections that hold the lock into place on the front panel. Now that's out of the way, I now need to remove the fan that's behind this cover. So first I need to unscrew this cover. There's also a smaller cover covering the fan itself. Just pull that out. And now I need to remove the fan blade itself. I'm going to use an extension to access this. You may also need to hold the fan to unscrew the nut. With the nut loosened, you can pull it and the washer out, pull out the fan itself, and there may well be another washer behind. So pull that out as well. And the next thing I need to do is to remove the upper surround. So pull that out and twist it to bring it fully out. I next need to remove the front drum support. Making sure you release this electrical cable. With the bolts out of the way, just lift the front support up and it should hinge away from the machine. And if I just lift the old belt up, you can see that it's broken. Simple enough to fit the new belt. Fit it over the top of the drum first, then work it round the sides. Make sure it's at the right position at the top of the drum. And then all I need to do is work it around the jockey wheels at the bottom and the motor spindle. With the belt in place around the motor spindle, I now need to reattach the front drum support, making sure that the drum is in the correct position. I can then attach the belt to the jockey wheels. Once the top 2 hooks are in place, lift the drum to get the bottom in position. I can now reattach the 4 bolts and the electrical connector. I can then push these wires back into the relevant holder, making sure they're nice and neat. And then I can fit the belt to the jockey wheels. Now, not only have I put the belt over the left-hand jockey wheel, I've also pushed the belt as far back onto the motor spindle as it'll go. And then you can just rotate the drum and make sure the belt is aligned correctly. Then all I need to do is refit the fan, the front panels and the top of the appliance. And when fitting the front panel, remember to reattach the door lock electrical connections. Now we're almost done. Just fit your control panel into place. And screw that together. And then all that's left to do is put the top on. So there we have it, one brand new belt fitted to this Hoover Tumble dryer. Spares for tumble dryers and other appliances can be found on the espares.co.uk website. Thanks for watching.